Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial on this multi-item sorted storage system. First of all, a big shout out to TangoTech because his storage system actually inspired me to come up with this design. Now in order to make this storage system work, we're gonna need to fill out every spot in the storage chest with at least one item of the stackable item that you want sorted into that chest. So as you can see here, I've got all the jungle wood together in one chest, all the oak wood together in one chest, etc, etc, and I actually had some chests left over that I just filled in with cobblestone. So right over here on the left side we got our input chest. This is where we can drop the items in. They will go through the system, and then if items aren't in the filter system or stackable items, they will end up in this output chest right here, like minecarts. So yeah, let's pop in a bunch of items, and we can hear the clicking going on. That means the system is working and doing its job of filtering. So one of the cool things of this design is that you can actually open each and every one of the chests while the system is working without having to worry that it actually interrupts the system. So you can actually see how the system is working. It's slowly filling up, and yeah, it's got a bit more nether brick to go. But let's just give the system some time to sort out the items. Alright, so the system is now finishing up the last few items. As you can see, all the granite is filtered, all the nether brick is filtered, the jungle wood planks are filtered, the orange stained glass is filtered, the wheat is still filtering, that's the last one, and the diamonds are filtered, the books are filtered. And then right over here we got our minecart in the output chest. And one of the cool things of this design, it's a very easy, simple pattern that you can just repeat next to each other. So right over here we got one column set up, and this is actually all that needs to be repeated down the line. And then behind here or down here there's a small clock setup with a delay setup, just to make sure that the system filters all the items before shutting off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's how easy it is to build. So yeah, let's get started with building. These are the items that you're gonna need. Now the top layer here is for each column. So depending on how much columns you want to build, you need to multiply this. I'm gonna build 8 columns in this tutorial, so I'm gonna have to multiply all these numbers by 8. And then over here is a dropper, just to point that out. And again, here is a dropper, and this row is simply the setup of the redstone to make the whole system work. That's all you're gonna need. So yeah, let's grab some materials and let's get started. Starting off with the chest, we're gonna make 8 columns of 6 chests on top of each other. So let's use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then skip 1 block and put in the next column. So this we're gonna continue for all 8 columns. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so next up we're gonna put the droppers in place. So we're gonna come over here on the left side, and one below the first chest we're gonna place our first dropper, and then we're just gonna stack it all the way up till right same level as this chest, and then one above we're gonna come out and face it this direction, so into the storage line. So we're gonna continue that on all the rows and just put all the droppers in place. Let me just continue that and I'll be right back. Alright, all the droppers are in place, so we're gonna go over to the hoppers. The first hopper is gonna face into the dropper of the next column, so right over there. And then from this point we're gonna point all the hoppers into the chest like so, and then we're gonna place a temporary block right on top of that chest, face a hopper into that temporary block, and delete the temporary block. And we're gonna continue doing this for all the columns. So the first one always into the next dropper, sorry, and then face them all into the chests, and the last one into a temporary block. Alright, so that is pretty much the system. what we're gonna do next is actually connect the redstone behind it. So what we want to do is come right down here and have a half slab facing away from that block right over there, and we're gonna have another one on this layer, another one on this layer, another one on this layer, and that should be it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put repeaters on top of those facing into the droppers with some redstone dust behind that. And then on this one, and this one, we're gonna place full blocks and put some torches right there, and then place some redstone dust on top of these blocks. And we're gonna rinse and repeat that all the way down till the end. So right over here, we're gonna come out like this, and then what you can do is right here is connect all these lower ones with some half slabs as well, so you get a whole half slab line facing down the line. And right over here it's gonna connect like so, and then have our next torch right there. And yeah, we're gonna continue this all the way down the line. Alright, almost all the redstone is in place. Now on the last clip I forgot to place this last row of hoppers facing into the chest, and then also the last one we want to face well into the air right now. But what we're gonna do is right over here there's gonna be our output chest, so we can immediately put that in place, and then we're gonna face that last one into there. So that is our output done. And then on that last row of hoppers, also don't forget to place the blocks with the torches like so. So that is it for the whole redstone section. You're gonna notice that I'm missing it out on the rest of the video, but I forgot to place some redstone dust right on top of these last blocks as well. So there we go. In order to make this whole system work, we're gonna need a clock setup. So what we're gonna do first is connect this to downwards. So we're gonna come out like so, and then over here the same thing, and then right here we're gonna place a full block like that, and we're gonna place another full block right there, and another one right there. Also one down here, and then right over here we're gonna take it out by 2 blocks like so. And then now what we can do is put a repeater right there, put it on 4 ticks of delay, that's very important. Then put a redstone dust over there, a torch over there, another redstone dust right there, and we get our clock set up. Now all we got to do is connect the clock upward towards the whole system like so, and the whole system is up and running. Alright, before we continue, we want to stop the noise, temporarily put a torch right there, and now we're going to continue with our delay system, so that the system is working until a set delay, so that all the items are filtered, and then it stops working as soon as the input chest is empty. So we're gonna place a block right there next to that block, and then one down, and then we're gonna call up 2 blocks here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out, and a block on top of that. And that is in preparation of the rest of our system. So we're gonna put a redstone dust right there, put a torch right there, and now put 2 comparators facing into these blocks, 2 hoppers facing into each other right here in the middle. And now what we're gonna do is have a let's see, put some redstone dust on top of these, and then have our non-sticky piston and a sticky piston. So we're gonna place the non-sticky piston right on the side where the system is at, so right over there, and then our sticky piston is gonna go on the other side like so, and then we can put a redstone block right on top of that. Now in order to fill up all the chests and sort the whole system for these 8 rows, we're gonna need about 1 stack of items into this this clock setup. So I'm just gonna take a full stack of iron blocks right here, and as you can see, this system starts working. Now as soon as these blocks go back into this hopper, it stops. It will release the redstone signal from this comparator, making this torch burn, locking the whole system so that it doesn't work anymore. So now we can basically take out our torch here, and as you can see, the system starts working. As soon as this hopper is empty, the system stops working. Alright, now all that's left to do is make our input chest. So we're gonna come over to the left side and we're gonna put our input right there, and then we're gonna have another dropper underneath this last dropper facing upwards. So we're gonna put it right there and make sure that it's facing upwards, and then we're gonna put our hopper right inside into that dropper, and that will put the items into the system. Now we want to have a readout from that last dropper, so we're gonna put a redstone comparator facing out, and then another 2 blocks right here, and then we're gonna put a redstone repeater and some redstone dust. Now this system will block this piston from working, making sure that the system is active for as long as there are items inside this bottom dropper, and as soon as that bottom dropper is out, it's gonna run down the clock and stop working after all the items are sorted. That is pretty much it. Now all that's left to do for you is fill up the whole system with your sorted items and make some neat design out of it. The nice thing about working with the design is you got all the space in the world, so you can do fancy stuff like water behind something or make it inward whatsoever. You can fill up the columns and put some item frames next to the chest in order to see what is in the chest, or you can put them on top of the chest themselves. It's however you want and however you like it. Now that was it for this tutorial. As far as storage wise goes, personally I'd like to add some bulk storage to this system, so I will soon have another tutorial coming out on my channel where you can see how to make really compact bulk storage and how to connect it into this system. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you later.